New on 5 on 2, a study of teens found the stress of the pandemic has physically aged their brains. The brains of teenagers who were studied after pandemic shutdowns were lifted appeared years older than teens who were studied before the pandemic, and that's according to new findings from Stanford University published this month. Joining us to make sense of this study and what it could mean for young people is Dr. Fadi Tayam, a clinical neuropsychologist at Miami Valley Hospital. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Always the complex issues for you. We'll start with explaining how stress was examined in this study.
So in this study, when they were talking about, it's a very interesting study, and they were discussing how stress was kind of quantified or operationally defined as more kind of like in towards feeling for these teens, like depression, anxiety, social isolation, agitation. And they used those as kind of a metric for biomarkers to measure brain size reduction, etc.
And how were the brains of these teens studied before the pandemic different than the ones studied after lockdowns?
From the study, it sounds like they were doing what we call a longitudinal study, so serial imaging over the course of years with I believe it's 9 to 13-year-olds. And what they found was that those who were at the beginning of the pandemic developed larger hippocampi, which are our brain's memory center, but connected to that is the amygdala, which is our fight or flight or emotion regulation center. So what they saw was a larger fight or flight memory center, but a smaller cortex, which is kind of the actual covering of our brain, which is responsible for executive functions. So things like planning, organizing, inhibiting responses. Resiliency also comes from this area too, that they have noticed that kind of cortical thinning over time.
So what could this study then suggest for the mental health of young people who lived through the pandemic, and what might it mean for the future?
So it sounds like, the pandemic itself, I think it hit teens a lot harder than people thought originally. I mean, there's a lot of changes that have happened for us as adults, but, that does translate to teenagers as well with their lack of social support, not being in school, not being able to go shopping or the mall or to the movies. These are all things milestones that we've all been able to have as adults, but teenagers, not so much in the present environment, or at least in the past 2 years. But what we do know, at least from literature that comes from those who have chronic anxiety, depression, and PTSD, typically this literature comes from the military population. We do know that structural brain changes can be reversed with adequate therapies, as well as other social supports in place. So I don't believe that hope is lost yet for these kids.
Well, I'm going to choose to end it there because hope is a great note to finish on here. Dr. Fadi Tayam, clinical neuropsychologist at Miami Valley Hospital, a complex issue. Thank you so much for joining us here on 5 on 2.